Let's do some algebraic examples. So as I said here, look, carbon-14 has a half-life of 5,730 years. That's a long time. I was saying earlier some half-lives can be like half a second, but carbon-14 is really long. So that's why it's like we talk about it so much in biology for carbon dating, for the fossils and stuff. Anyways, so we can first say, okay, T a half is equal to 5730, and just put like YR or just a Y to represent years. You can write out the whole word if you want to, but we can be efficient. So how long will it take for the quantity of carbon-14 in the sample to drop to 1/8 of the initial quantity? Okay, so what else can we know about this? Well, our N, which is what we're left at the end with, it needs to be 1/8 of N naught. Because N naught is like, that's our initial quantity, okay? Now what we are searching for is how long it will take it to degrade this much. So we're looking for T. So often what we have to do is we have to use both of the formulas from the beginning to kind of like figure things out. So what we are going to use first, we need to find N in order to find T. So it's like here, if I'm given N is equal to T divided by T half, and I'm trying to find out T, well, and I have my T half, I'm going to have to figure out N using my other formula first, okay? So I'm going to find this one out by going N is equal to N naught times by a half to the power of little n. So since this is an exponent kind of equation, and I'm going to have to solve for n, I'm going to have to put it into logarithmic format. So I'm going to convert the exponent into a log format. Okay? So this will be like my first calculation I do, and this is the second. So the first one, so if I rearrange, I can go n, and let's make it even simpler for us. This n value, let's substitute in 1/8 n naught into here so that we can cancel out n naught. So we'll go 1/8 n naught is equal to n naught times by 1/2 to the power of n. So a little bit of simplification before we have to put it into log. So now that I have n naught on both sides, I'm going to cancel that. So now I have 1/8 is equal to 1/2 to the power of n. Now we have to put it into log. So if I log 1/8 is equal to n times by log of 1/2. You guys, you did logs in not 30, right? Okay, good. Okay, so now we can just solve for our n value. So log of 1/8 divided by a log of 1/2 is equal to n. And that is equal to 3. So now that I have my n, now I can put it into my other formula and solve for t. So this is my second calculation, is n is equal to t divided by t half. I'm going to rearrange to solve for t. So n times t half is equal to t. So I have 3 multiplied by 5,730 years is equal to t. So t then is 17190 years. To sig digs, I need 4. 14 in carbon, 14 doesn't count as a sig. It's like its name. 1.719